Transportation is something we use every day, yet we rarely stop to think about how deeply it shapes our lives. Today, we will explore urban and rural transport management and understand the relationship between transportation and urban form. Scene 1. Showing the KL traffic.
In cities like Kuala Lumpur, people often spend hours stuck in traffic. But everything they need, schools, workplaces, hospitals, and malls, is located nearby.
Scene 2. Showing a villager waiting for a bus in a rural area.
In rural areas, roads are quieter and less crowded. But reaching basic services often requires long travel distances and limited transport options.
These differences show us one important truth: transportation does not just move people. It shapes cities, villages, lifestyles, and opportunities. Urbanization refers to the process by which an increasing proportion of a population lives in urban areas or cities, leading to the growth and expansion of urban areas at the expense of rural areas. This happens because cities offer more job opportunities, better education, improved healthcare, and a higher standard of living. Globally, urbanization is increasing at a rapid rate. By the year 2050, nearly 68% of the world's population is expected to live in cities.
Why transportation demand increases? It's because population concentration in cities, increasing daily travel needs. Other than that, higher economic activity, including trade and services. Besides that, limited urban space, causing congestion and reliance on public transport. Lastly, longer commuting distances between residential areas and workplaces. So from that we can see that as cities grow, transportation demand also increases. More people means more vehicles, more congestion, and higher pressure on existing transport systems.
As urbanization continues, many cities grow into megacities. A megacity is defined as a city with a population of more than 10 million people. Examples of megacities include Tokyo, Mumbai, New York, and Jakarta. Although Kuala Lumpur is not a megacity, it's growing rapidly and facing similar transport challenges. Megacities grow due to several factors, such as population growth, economic opportunities, globalization, and urbanization trends. However, rapid growth also brings serious challenges. These include traffic congestion, air pollution, overcrowded public transport, and strain on infrastructure. This raises an important question: how should transportation be managed in rapidly growing cities? To answer this question, we need to understand the concept of urban form. Urban form refers to the physical shape and structure of a city. It includes buildings, roads, land use patterns, and transportation networks. In simple terms, urban form determines how a city is organized and how people move within it. When homes, workplaces, and services are located close together, people are more likely to walk, cycle, or use public transportation. Here is the key elements of urban form. Firstly, street layout, building density, land use, public spaces, and transportation network. Different cities have different urban forms, and each affects transportation in unique ways. Firstly, a compact city, such as Barcelona, is dense and well-planned. In compact cities, walking and public transport are efficient and widely used. A sprawled city, like Los Angeles, is spread across a large area. Here, people often rely heavily on cars, due to long travel distances. A radial city, such as Paris, has a strong central business district. Most transport routes lead toward the city center, causing heavy commuting during peak hours. Lastly, a grid city, like Manhattan, has a structured road network. Nodes are structural elements that represent central points of urban activities with high accessibility to transportation systems. Examples include transport terminals, ports, and rail yards. Nodes have a hierarchy based on their importance and contribution to urban functions. Larger nodes usually serve wider areas and play a more significant role in the city. There are two basic forms of interdependent nodes in urban areas: accessibility nodes and economic nodes. Accessibility nodes are key points within an urban area that improve access to destinations, services, and mobility for people. Examples of accessibility nodes include transit stations and hubs, major road intersections, and pedestrian crossings that support walking and cycling. Economic nodes are areas where economic activities such as employment, production, and services are concentrated within the city. Linkages are structural elements that connect nodes and support the movement of people and goods through transportation infrastructure. Linkages also have a hierarchy, ranging from streets at the lowest level, to regional roads and railways, and international connections such as air and maritime transport. Linkages in a city follow a clear hierarchy. At the lowest level are streets used for daily movement, followed by regional roads and railways that connect wider areas. At the highest level are international connections such as air and maritime transport. Transit priority transportation nodes are designed to support urban mobility by improving accessibility and reducing barriers to movement. Transit priority transportation nodes consist of two categories: collective TPTN and individual TPTN. Collective TPTN refers to public transport systems that provide publicly accessible mobility, such as buses, trams, subways, and ferry services. Individual TPTN includes transport modes based on personal choice, such as automobiles, walking, cycling, and motorcycles. Cities work like connected systems. Trade moves goods, production creates jobs, mobility allows people to travel, and demand drives the need for these activities. Without good transport and connectivity, these functions cannot operate efficiently. Urban spatial structure refers to the set of relationships arising from urban form and the interaction of people, freight, and information. To understand different types of urban spatial structures, imagine how activities are arranged in a city. In a centralized city, most jobs, services, and activities are concentrated in one main center, such as a central business district. People usually travel towards this center for work and services. In contrast, a decentralized city has activities spread across several centers, so people can work and access services closer to where they live. In the Klang Valley, decentralization can be seen as many residents commute daily from surrounding towns into Kuala Lumpur for work. Urban activities can also be organized as clustered or dispersed. In a clustered structure, similar activities are grouped together, such as offices in a business district or factories in an industrial area. This makes movement and coordination easier. In a dispersed structure, activities are spread out over a wider area, such as low-density housing or scattered commercial zones, which often increases travel distance and reliance on private vehicles. For example, Putrajaya shows dispersed urban development, where low-density land use encourages reliance on private cars. Cities do not remain static. Over time, their spatial structure evolves as transportation systems develop and land use patterns change. These changes shape how people live, work, and move within the city. Two major processes have had a strong impact on contemporary urban forms. These are dispersed urban land development and the decentralization of urban activities. Dispersed urban land development occurs when cities expand outward into low-density areas. As homes move further from city centers, people become more dependent on private vehicles for daily commuting. There is a strong relationship between urban density and automobile dependency. Lower density areas, often located at the city's edge, usually offer more affordable housing. However, residents living there often rely on cars and face longer commuting distances. Decentralization happens when economic activities and services move away from the city center and spread across suburban areas. This creates multiple centers of activity instead of one dominant core. Although commuting time may remain stable, decentralization often leads to longer travel distances and increased automobile use. As a result, roads and transit systems connecting suburbs to the city center experience congestion. For instance, many cities in the United States are automobile dependent, while Singapore is known for transit-oriented development. Kuala Lumpur represents a hybrid approach. Urban transportation systems leave a visible spatial imprint on cities. This includes cycling areas, transit systems, and transport terminals that shape how space is used and accessed. Based on transportation and land use patterns, urban structures can be classified into four main types, ranging from fully motorized networks to traffic-limited cities. Type 1 is a completely motorized network where cities rely heavily on private vehicles. This structure often results in low-density development, urban sprawl, congestion, and environmental impacts. Type 2 represents a weak center structure, where activities are spread across several decentralized centers rather than concentrated in a single city core. Type 3 is a strong center structure where the central business district dominates economic and social activities, supported by efficient public transport systems. Type 4 focuses on traffic limitation by managing or restricting vehicle use, encouraging walking, cycling, and public transport to improve urban livability. In conclusion, the relationship between transportation and urban form plays a crucial role in how cities function and evolve. Understanding this relationship helps planners design transportation systems that support sustainable, efficient, and livable cities. Thank you.